Hey guys, I quickly wanted to make a video about a couple of these Walkman, this different series, Sony, the F series. So I have these. So this red one, it came with the strap and even the headphones that they used to use back in the day. So I'm gonna take a closer look. So the problem with the red one was it wouldn't play radio or there was corrosion first of all, so you couldn't put a battery in and then test the radio. I had to use a current control DC source to just make sure everything, I'm not shorting out something and damaging it. So once I fixed everything up, I put a new belt in it, and so these things have a flexible PCB, meaning it's like a piece of paper, you can roll it. So they roll the PCB and put it in the side of there is a sleeve, there is like a pocket here for the DC-DC converter. So when they do that, there is a jumper, it's a SMD jumper, very small, extremely small, like a tip of a, probably like as big as a tip of this one, like this piece of wire. So when you roll that piece of paper over the 30 years, I think it gets desoldered and dislodged. So there was a connection, intermittent connection, so it used to work intermittently. I always thought it was because of that corrosion in the battery compartment. But finally it just broke, and then it stopped working after I thought I fixed it and put a new belt in it. So I had to go in again and then debug, and found that dislodged, and then used a jumper wire to fix that forever, I guess. So now the FM in it works. Let's see, it actually sounds pretty good. FM, you can switch between tape and radio. If only I put a battery in. Let's see. So these Walkman are smaller than cassette, so the way you would actually put a cassette in. Again, Sony in this era, they used a combination of materials like plastics with metals and things like that, so that creates a lot of cracking in the plastic because metal expands and plastic doesn't expand as much, and then metal is stronger, so it'll end up cracking the plastic. So you put the tape like that, and then that's it. And then you go ahead and so I need to further inspect this. There is audible flutter in this, and I was told it's because you see these hubs here, the plastic gear on these hubs will crack. I've inspected it when I was working on it. I didn't see any cracking on those plastic gears, but I'll take a closer look and see what's going on. But anyways, at least I got it to a point where FM works. Took care of that jumper issue, took care of the corrosion issue, and then the belt is new. So I will enjoy it just for the FM, I guess, for a little bit. And then, so what's up with this one? So I got this other one recently, like last week. So this one I didn't get a chance to work on yet. But at least the FM works, so that's a really good sign. And this is FM10 2. FM10 2. The black one is FM10 2, and the red one is FM10. So I've heard that FM10 2, Sony got criticized for using paper-like board. So they went ahead and actually used a real PCB and SMD components to mount the DC-DC converter and things like that. So I'm curious to see what how the inside looks like. I cannot get it out. Let's see if I can. Come on, man. Yeah, got it. I don't have the pulling thing that, the plastic or cloth thing that you get as a leverage on this red one. The red one was in pretty bad shape, although except the good thing for it was it had the strap, and it had the original earphones. Anyways, I got it up and running. That's a good sign, and I'll probably have to do some fine sculpting with its gears. So like really sculpting hen's teeth. So this black one, FM10 2, it's a newer version of that FM10. I mean, it's stunning. The design of it is so good. It just looks good. I mean, I bet it was expensive back in the day, but not even expensive even now. So let's see FM. Switch to FM. Yep. So I ensure to plug it through my current control DC source first. That's what I typically do for all Walkman. I just don't want to, because a lot of times they have corrosion and then they cause all sorts of short circuits, and then you don't want to damage them. So I typically put 1 amp as a current limiting, and then give the actual voltage. Ensure the polarity is right, of course, and then here is a DC. This is a beautiful unit. So it passed that test, and then as soon as I put a battery in and then played the radio also when it was on current controlled voltage source, everything was all right. So I'll work on it. Right now I'm working on a Panasonic RQ-S55. It's another nightmare. I'll make a video about it too. So yeah, I want to do a quick demo of these. Look, Posty's on the radio. Post Malone, I think it's moving to Boise, Kuna area, I think, Kuna or somewhere near Boise. Apparently he's a pretty cool guy. He came to downtown, one of the restaurants, and he tipped $10,000. One of my friends, one of my friends, she works as a bartender then, and then they got a huge tip by Posty. And he was also here for the Boise State game, where some of the frat boys, they stole the goalpost after winning the championship or whatever, the bowl, Mountain West Championship Bowl. So Post Malone signed the goal post. So they took it and then dumped it in the river. Okay, that's all. Bye bye. I need to get back to work.